Hello, everybody. My name is Charles Gatlin III. I am the CEO and owner of the Charles Gatlin III Clothing Company, also known as CG3 Clothing. This is going to be our introduction. This is the first video that we've done for the clothing company. If you don't recognize the name, this is the logo. So when you see this, you are now able to put a name, put a face with the name. All right. So as I was saying, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. Just to give you a little bit about me, I've been in California now for 24 years. Actually, this coming August the 2nd, next week, I am married to a beautiful woman named Dawn. I have some beautiful children. I went to San Diego State University, where I obtained a degree in public administration. I also went to Fashion Careers of California, which is where I gained my knowledge about fashion design and technology. Just to say a few things, the name of the company, like I said, is the Charles Gatlin III Clothing Company, LLC. We are a recognized limited liability corporation in the state of California. We are located in San Diego. The clothing company is also known as CG3 Clothing, as I said earlier. If you want to fire something off to us, send us some hard copy mail, maybe. You can mail us to P.O. Box 15703, San Diego, California 92175 5703. So let's get into some of the social media. We have Facebook. You can put in the name at Charles Gatlin III Clothing Company LLC, or if that's just too much for you to type, too much to bear, you can type in facebook.com/CG3 Clothing, and you should still be able to pull up the company. There's an email link there. There's actually an email button. So if you happen to buy a product and a shirt, t-shirt, a hat, whatever it is that we have available that you might like, feel free to send us an email as well as your permission to go ahead and post a picture, which will be done on some of our other social media like Twitter and Instagram. We have we're known as CG3 Clothing on both Twitter and Instagram. And if you follow the CG3 Clothing website on Instagram, this is where you'll see the pictures of the people that has allowed me to post their pictures wearing our product. These are real people that has called and paid and bought product, and they're wearing the product, they're happy with it. I try to get the best quality because I don't want our name being associated with junk. So Instagram is where you will see most of these pictures. So if you want to have your picture posted after you bought something, feel free to hit the email link on the facebook.com website, and the email will pop up. You can put in an attachment, send us a short note, and we will post it. Also, if you have any other questions or concerns or things you might want to say, good or bad, go ahead. Feel free to say that. We won't necessarily address everything, especially the bad. We'll hear it out because, sometimes bad publicity is good publicity because you're telling us what it is you don't like and helping us get better anyway. Some of the other social media, our newest social media, actually, well, some of the newest social media is Pinterest. We have created a board on Pinterest for the company. I'm still getting into learning how to use that, so we pin stuff to that board as we go. So that's one of the newer ones. That's kind of, I don't know exactly how much we're going to use that. There's not a whole lot that could be done with that besides just, hey, posting pictures for you to see. We could do that on the other social media also. Now, the newest of the social media that we're using is, well, YouTube, which is what we're on now. So if you are a subscriber, first let me say thank you. If you are not a subscriber and you happen to be on this video watching, learning who we are, or just wanting to hear about us, by all means, please subscribe, because we will be making it a point to use this outlet, this media, as an outlet as we go along. There's there's a big reach with YouTube that I found, which is why I decided to go ahead and start with this. So as we do things and have different events or sponsor different things, we will be getting on YouTube and telling you about it. So please be a follower or a subscriber, and watch us and see what's going on with us. I've heard a radio personality say, "Each one teach one." So if there's somebody that don't know, teach them, drag them along. Hey, subscribe to this. See what this guy is talking about. So why did I create this company? What drove me to create this? And is the answer is right in your screen right now. As you can see, I probably take up most of your computer screen, so that'll help you understand that I'm a large individual. And the plain old simple truth is that it was just too hard to find clothes. So I decided I wanted to create my own. I mean, what better way? I'll get what I want. I'll like it because I made it. So I have some pride in it. So that's what I decided to do. But it also dawned on me that I am not and possibly could not possibly be the only large individual going through this issue. I mean, if you go into most, I won't call any names of the stores for fear of being sued, but if you go into these quote unquote big and tall stores and see what it is that that's there to offer, you would probably, as a larger individual, be pretty disappointed. I know I was. I know I am. I still am, which is what drives me to create and have my target market be, the larger individual. Now, am I promoting, being large or morbidly obese or something of that nature? No. I mean, there's some things you just can't avoid in life. Some of us are bigger people, but that does not mean that we don't want to dress nice. So I've made it a goal to, you know, make good looking quality clothing for the larger individual. Now, does that, you might be asking yourself, does that mean that's all you design for? Is that all of the people you're going to be dressing? The answer to that question is no. But at some point, you have to start somewhere. So as you look at, particularly at the Instagram website and see the people that's on it, you'll see some larger guys, some smaller guys. You'll see some T-shirts, you'll see some beanies, you'll see some tank tops. The latest of the product excuse me, um, the purple and the hot pink racerback tank tops. We're currently working on releasing the black and white version of it, which will be followed by a red and blue version of it. And we call that tank top the racerback tank top reflective. So why do we call it that? Well, if you have one already, or if you buy one, you will notice that the ink reflects, like kind of like what you would see on a safety vest. Like if you were to take a picture in it, or if you were in a club and you were wearing it, if you dressed it up, I don't know, some jeans and some high heels, however creative way you decide to dress it up, or if you even decide to go work out in the gym in it, when the light hits it, it glows. When you take a picture and it flashes, it reflects. So there's a couple of pictures on the Instagram website where you can see that. So once again, follow CG3 Clothing on Instagram, follow CG3 Clothing on Twitter, Facebook.com/CG3 Clothing, or Charles Gatlin III Clothing Company LLC on Facebook. If Pinterest is your thing, follow there too. I will be trying to touch base on every social media outlet that we have, because I am not trying to miss anyone. So that's pretty much why the clothing company was created, because I basically couldn't, still can't pretty much find clothes in the regular store that'll fit me. I mean, when you walk into a store and people basically look at you like, why are you here? We have nothing in here that'll fit you. You pretty much can feel that. People look at you like you're strange or that you don't belong. I don't know if that's happened to anybody else, but I felt it on a number of occasions, which drives me to make this the norm. So our goals as a company, and I'm pretty much going to try to end it here in a few minutes. Our goal as a company is to become a household name brand. We want to be your choice of clothing. We want to be the clothing you pick from in your closets. We want to be the clothing in the drawers, the dresser drawers. We want to be the clothing, the name brand that when you decide you want to go shopping, Charles Gatlin III Clothing Company or the CG3 clothing brand is what it is that you prefer. So like I said early on, this is our introduction interview. I am a little over 10 minutes now with this, so if you stuck with me through this entire video, I appreciate it. If you cut me off early, I do hope that, well, if you cut me off early, you're not hearing it, so, well. But I do hope you've heard the name brand in the social media enough to where you can follow it. If you're, once again, if you are not a follower yet, go ahead and click the thumbs up, and look forward to speaking to you again soon. All right, you take care. Thank you for hearing me out, and welcome to the Charles Gatlin III Clothing Company, LLC, also known as CG3 Clothing Company YouTube channel. You take care.